welcome back. Now the weather is not too good today. It's very drizzly and it's not cold, it's quite mild, but there is the forecast of heavy rain. But there's a job I want to get done, I need to get done, and I'm going to tackle that today. So, the job today, weather permitting, although it's a little bit dark up there, is going to be sorting out this greenhouse, getting it ready, giving it a damn good wash, and if I get a chance, I'm going to fumigate it. So, the staging is coming out, both sides. I'm going to empty some of these two beds halfway down so I can top them up next year with new compost. Shelves coming off, although I'll leave the brackets on, because when I fumigate, the chemical I use, it doesn't tarnish aluminium, but it will tarnish everything else. Now it's quite surprising how much stuff you actually accumulate in a greenhouse. Buckets of compost of various mixtures. If you didn't see the video on the making the compost, I'll pop a link down below or up the top for you to check it out. And that one there. Okay, right, let's get these out. Now I've noticed that, let me start from the beginning. We use these little bars here on the staging on top of the beds so that these sharp edges don't cut into the wood. I seem to have lost one in that corner, and I think I know where it's gone. It's disappeared down the back. So the staging's got to come out anyway, so I can try and fish that out. If anyone's got any ideas how to adapt the corner of these permanently so they don't dig in the wood, pop a comment down below and let us know. Now the staging's gone, and that wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be a quick, just pick it up and take it out the door, but obviously not. So we're going to clear these beds, and we're getting rid of all this old basil stuff. We've still got the tomato stems. Pull them up, and you just see the amount of roots on them. So I get them up. There's lots of roots, especially the little fibrous ones. So although that one hasn't got so many. This bag of took, should we say, is going to be going over the allotment because the green waste collections from the local council have now finished. So this will go over the allotment. and go into the compost over there. Now I like to take these greenhouse beds down to about halfway. Give them a good soak. Take out the big roots. And then these bags will go down the back of the greenhouse and rot down into good compost with a little bit of added grass when I get round to cutting it. Hopefully it'll be soon, because we're in November now and it's the last chance to be cutting the grass. Now, I've had a couple of comments regarding a little post that I put a couple of videos ago about the problems I've been having with my camera. GoPro seems to be having a bit of an issue with it freezing. Now, I had one comment which, thanks Ali, take the battery out, put it back in, which I did. But on doing further digging into it, I found that a lot of people, when they take the SD card out and format it, they do the quick format. And I sat there and done the full format instead of the quick one, which takes a little bit longer. It takes probably an hour, a couple of hours, depending how big your card is that you have in your camera. And so far, it seems to have worked. So, if anyone out there is having problems with their GoPro and it freezing, or the sound carrying on and pictures not doing what they're meant to do, try that. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this because I've got four beds to do, and it's going to take me a little bit of time. So that's the greenhouse done. It's all washed. And I'm very pleased. I was quite surprised the amount of spiders and that were in there, but a lot of them are gone. There's probably still a few hiding around. So the next stage of the greenhouse clear hopefully will eliminate whatever's left in there. Now before we put this staging back in the greenhouse, this also is going to have a good clean. There's no point cleaning the greenhouse and putting dirty staging back in there, because you don't know what bugs and nastiness are lurking within. So again, a little bucket of J's fluid, just give it a wash over, and then squirt it down with a hose. Now for the next stage, I just want to touch on fumigators. You can buy loads of different ones online, but I do like a good sulphur candle, and you can't seem to buy the good ones anymore due to European law and such like. You can't get them. So the nearest I can get is this aggro sulphur candle, and we're going to give this a go. I bought 2 of these, so we're going to try one this side of Christmas, and we're going to try one perhaps in January. Depends how much I've got in the greenhouse at the time. And whatever the J's fluid hasn't got rid of, this should kill everything. And also, I might add that one thing I have noticed, that they do different types of candles to get rid of different types of bugs, as opposed to the old type of sulphur candle used to get rid of everything. Do you think that's a bit of a money-making scam going on there? Now with these candles, I find the best way to use them is to put them on top of a clay pot. I wouldn't advise putting them on wood, just in case the tin gets a bit hot. Close all the windows, close all the doors, all your little vents. And I'm going to open this up, and inside you get these little crystals, which is your sulphur. Now I don't really want to touch this. Inside you should get a little wick, like so. Put that on one side. Now the good thing about this, it tells you where all the gaps are in the greenhouse as well. Now I did have a few gaps a couple of years back, but they seem to have sealed themselves with the rubber strips that go around the glass. But this be an ideal time to find out where all the little gaps are. And hopefully this will cool anything off that's left in the greenhouse. So let's give it a go. Now the greenhouse is all clean. There's no spiders, no bugs, no nothing. Just pure heaven. I do need to sort the shelf out. I'm going to give it a coat of paint just so it protects it a little bit from the weather and looks a bit more pleasing to the eye. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the way this has turned out this year. All the staging is in. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, high hopes for next season. Lots of things to grow. First things I'm going to be sowing in the greenhouse is going to be, you'll have to wait and find out. So I think that's enough for one day. I'm going to go in, make myself a nice, well-earned cup of tea and put my feet up. The fireworks are going off. There's a little crowd up the road there having a little party. So, yeah. Until next time, take care. I'll see you all very soon.